Hey guys, welcome back to another What's for Dinner, or welcome if you're new. I know I have some new subscribers and I really am grateful for that. And today is the day that I tell you guys what we had for dinner the week before. This will be for the week of March 13th through the 19th. I do Sunday through Saturday meal planning because that's the way my meal planner is set up. That's the only reason why. I used to do Monday through Sunday, but I changed it because of this meal planner that I got from Tractor Supply that is super cute. But I have decided that after this one is gone, that's what the front of it looks like. After this one is gone, which I do have several more weeks in it, I'm just not going to buy another meal planner because I don't need it. I'm meal planning here and I'm keeping it in my regular household everything life planner, my pretty much brain on a page or 2 pages. that's where I keep it too. So I just don't see the point of this since I've started doing that. Not gonna waste this. I'm gonna still use this. This is right now what I'm doing is I'm writing it in here, and then I'm writing in the other one what we definitely have. So whenever I start just going to that, I'm going to do what I do here in there. So, let's just stop talking about that and let's go on to the meal plan because that's why you're here. What's for dinner, meal plan, all those things. So, this is the way I do this for you guys that are new. I always tell you what we had, and sometimes I give you the reasons or things like that. And, if I have video, I show you a little clip. Very rarely do I not have video. The times when I don't have video will be if we eat leftovers, if we do a fend for yourself, or if Jeff and I go out for date night and the kids do their own thing. My kids are 22 and 23 years old. They are adults. They can cook, clean, and all the things. They, they do their own responsibilities. They have them, and they're very good at them. I'm very happy about that. So, this is what we had for dinner this week. On Sunday, we had breakfast for dinner. I can't exactly remember what we had, but I do remember sausage and pancakes, or was it bacon and pancakes? I remember pancakes. I do remember that, and Jeff always has eggs. I think he had toast. I think we might have had, or did we have grits? I don't know. It was breakfast time. But that's what we had. I think only Jeff and I ate that. I don't think the kids did. It's too long ago. It's a week ago. This is actually Sunday that I'm filming this, the 20th. First day of spring. Happy spring, y'all. Anyway, Monday night we had pork chops, white rice, and macaroni and cheese. The reason why we had the macaroni and cheese, we were going to have something else, but Noah wanted macaroni and cheese, and I'm like, I'm already cooking rice. It's already in the Instant Pot. If you don't have an Instant Pot, go get you a small one just for rice. It's fabulous. Rice is very easy to cook anyway, but this makes it so much easier. It always turns out perfect every single time I've done it. Every time. But one thing I do is put just a tiny bit more water than what it calls for. And if you don't know, if you're new to the rice world, if you're cooking rice, not the quick rice, not the 10-minute rice, not anything like that, but if you're cooking rice, and I believe this even goes for brown rice, it's 1 part rice, 2 parts liquid. I sometimes use beef or chicken broth. That's why I just say liquid instead of water. So, there's a little tip about rice today. I'm in a weird mood. Okay, then on Tuesday night, Noah went bowling with some friends, and a couple of them came back over to play games after. So, I had planned to cook something, but then whenever that happened, I'm like, I don't want to cook that because that's just not something that everybody would want, maybe. And I just decided to order Papa John's. We don't have video for it. We had pizza, and I got some cinnamon roll thingies because Noah wanted them. So yeah, that's what we had. He offered to buy. I wouldn't let him. He always offers. But anyways, we had Papa John's. it's been a while, so I think it was okay for a little treat. It was fun too. The kids being up, well, they're not kids, they're all in their 20s, but still, it was fun to have people in the house. All right, and then Wednesday night we had chili. I think I have a video. Yes, I have a video for how I do my chili on my channel. So if you guys are interested, I'll try to remember to link it. And then on Thursday and Friday, we had leftovers of chili because we had plenty. And Selena doesn't eat chili. I always cook her something else, or she cooks herself something else. So that's what we had. And then Saturday night, I started something new. And if I remember to call it this is what I will be calling it from now on. We had a mix and match night. I wanted a grilled cheese because I just craved one. I don't know why. And Noah wanted some burritos that we had made for meal prep the week before last that were in the freezer. So Noah wanted that. Well, whenever Jeff heard about that, he's like, oh, I want that too. So they had freezer burritos, homemade freezer burritos. I had a grilled cheese, and Selena, well, actually everybody got a little bit of the pizza. I made a Red Baron. Well, I didn't make it. I cooked a Red Baron frozen pizza, and I had one tiny small slice because I have noticed, and then Selena ate all that she wanted and the boys finished it off. I have noticed that pizza, spaghetti, and chili, any kind of red sauce, I get heartburn. I've noticed that quite often, but it's not every single time that I do have that, that I have heartburn. So, I did want to tell you a little bit about my doctor's visit, that I went back to the doctor, when was that? I had gone to get blood work, and then I went back to the doctor on, let me get to the right page of my brain. Went back to the doctor on the 15th. So, it was in this week. Yeah, I was right. So, I went back to the doctor the 15th, and he told me to start paying attention to what certain foods did to my body. And so I've noticed that red sauces cause heartburn, and other things that cause different things like stomach aches or whatever. He said start paying attention to that, write it down, make a log of it, and then decide whether I wanted to cut those foods out of my diet or try to find a way to cook them differently so that they did not harm me or hurt me. Because if your body is having a reaction to it, then there's something not right. Something your body doesn't like. And most likely it's the acid in those things from all the tomatoes. Now, I can eat fresh tomatoes, I can eat salsa, I can eat tacos, I can with sauce on it. But I eat a very small amount. So it's whenever I eat it's a big quantity of something. Like if I eat, okay, perfect example. That night I ate one very small slice. It was probably about that big. Which really y'all can't tell because the camera, it's video, it's whatever. Of pizza. I ate just that one small slice. No heartburn, no problem, none at all. Now, if I would have eaten what I normally eat, which is 2 normal slices of pizza, that's all I eat is 2 slices, and usually a salad, I'll get heartburn. If I just eat the pizza without the salad, I get heartburn. But that one small slice, it didn't bother me. So, to me, that says, oh, you can have a tiny bit of this, and it's okay, it's not going to harm your body, but if you eat more, your stomach acid and its acid is not going to like each other very much, and you're going to end up with a little bit of heartburn. So I decided to start writing things down. He also told me that my blood work looks okay. There's a few little issues, but it's all because of my weight. My weight, he says, is because of my thyroid issue, and me watching these foods might help me to lose weight. If these foods are having some kind of reaction, or if I'm having some kind of reaction to these foods, it might be that these foods are making me my body not work properly to burn the fat or to get rid of the things. And something else he told me that I really thought I was being a good girl. I thought I was doing good things because I added more fruit to my diet. And he asked me what kinds of fruit, and I said, oh, I ate bananas, and I ate grapes, and I ate apples, and I ate oranges, and I ate blah, 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 blah. He said, well, bananas is bad. It's just too much carbs, too many carbs. He said, if you were a marathon athlete or something, you could eat that. If you were playing basketball, football, all these other sports all the time, if it was like a thing you did all the time, bananas are great. But because I don't play sports, I'm not a swimmer, I'm not, you know, actively doing these things on a very regular basis, bananas, as much as I've been eating them, which is sometimes 2 a day, it's not good. So I need to choose fruits that have less sugar in them. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Can I still eat bananas? He said, yeah, 1 or 2 a week's fine. Because I like bananas. And then, you know, grapes, just a few grapes, it's a lot of sugar in there. I didn't realize this. I thought I was doing good things for my body because I was replacing junk food with fruits. But some fruits are still junk food for me. They may not be for everybody, but they are for me. My body treats them as if they were candy. It doesn't burn the things. So he's given me a year to lose weight. Y'all help me out. Any tips, tricks? I cannot do a keto diet. I cannot do any, he said, do not do any diets other than something that is sustainable. Something I can keep doing for the rest of my life. I can cut out foods. I can lower the amounts of certain foods. I can do a lot of things. He said I can eat everything that I normally eat, but some of the things I may have to eat less often. So whenever my family has spaghetti, which I've already changed how I eat spaghetti. When I eat it, I added lentils for more protein and things like that. So when I have it, I just have to eat, instead of a normal serving, maybe like a half serving of spaghetti, and then and I also changed to whole wheat pasta, half the amount and then more salad. It's just a balance that I have to figure out what works for me. He told me to just do little things, little changes, and he said adding fruit was a great idea. I just added the wrong one, or adding more fruit. I always ate fruit, but adding more fruit was a great idea. I just crave the ones that are not the best for me, even though they're good. So I'm going to be adding more berries and more things like that. And not that eating salads all the time is what I'm trying to say I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to have a bigger salad and less of the other, is what I'm planning on doing. I'm going to make a diary of what helps my body and what harms it. And we're going to go on this journey and see how it works. And since this video is about food, I thought I would go ahead and throw that in there. But my numbers look decent. My thyroid levels are great. Well, no. They're not great. They're good. They're not perfect. But they're not bad. They're not so low. They're not, let's see, how am I going to say this? I don't need to go up in my medicine. Put it that way. It's fine with that part. I don't need to be put on any other medication. All that's fine. The blood pressure issues I've been having, he said part of that could be stress, part of that is my weight. And I know that I've gained weight. I can look at my old videos and see it, that I've gained weight. Because I've looked back at some old videos where I've linked them and I'm like, man, I didn't even realize I'd gained that much. But then again, 10, 20 pounds can make you look a lot more than what, you know. And no, the video does not add, this is me. You know, they always used to say that the TV, the camera adds 10 pounds. Nah, camera didn't add anything on me. This is just me. But I am on a journey to try to get healthier. I'm not focusing on losing weight. I'm focusing on figuring out what foods like me and what foods don't. And I hope that you guys will cheer me on and give me tips. But he told me that I could not do any kind of diet. I can never do that. My fingers don't work right. I can't even do the peace sign. I mean, one of them's always, see, that one's crooked, one's down, one's whatever. Anyway, my fingers don't like to do things. The ligaments don't like to ligamentize. Is that a word? It's a new word. I just cut my lip with my fingernail. I didn't cut it, I just scratched it, scraped it, something. What was I saying? Where was I at? I don't know. I'm crazy today. I'm procrastinating to do a meal prep. I've been actually cleaning. Let me show y'all this. Okay, I have not shown this yet because this just happened yesterday. Okay, you're gonna hear the washing machine, but ta-da! Look at that. I haven't put anything in it. Look at that, except this, which is my meal prep thing, and it goes all the way back. I could put 2 of those in there, but this is where I do meal prep things, and pans are gonna go here. But look, it's not finished because he has to do like some molding thingy there. This wall is crooked, so that's not good, but that's the way, you know, the house is built. But yeah, all that's done because y'all haven't seen that, and I've been showing it on my Instagram, but you haven't seen it here. So here you go. I'm excited about that. I've been trying to get things figured out and situated. Now I've got to figure out what I'm putting in that drawer and what I'm putting in the bottom part. I'm excited, y'all. That kitchen's gonna look so good, and it's already brighter with just that one countertop he made. My husband made that countertop from scratch. I mean, he didn't make the wood. He didn't make the formica. Let me put this back down. But he made that countertop. He is so talented. He's got skills, y'all. But anyways, I'm probably a little bit crooked. But anyway, yeah. So he told me I couldn't go on a diet. I think that's where I was at. I don't know. My doctor told me I couldn't go on a diet. Like, if there was any kind of diet you hear about, he said, don't do that. Don't do that at all. Just figure out which foods your body likes and which foods it doesn't. And then we'll go from there. So we're going to have little consults about the things and stuff if we need to. And I'm going to get me like a little notebook and start writing stuff down. Writing down the date, writing down what I ate, what it does, and just keep doing that. And then I don't mind cutting foods out. I've cut a lot of things out of my diet over the years and have not gone back to it. Don't miss it at all. But there's some things I don't want to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of onions. I like onions. I don't want to get rid of my fruit completely. I don't want to get rid of my vegetables completely, which that would be dumb anyway. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. That was a sneak peek of the kitchen so far. Got a lot more to do, but the rest of it is not gonna be as tedious and as hard as that part. I'm super excited about my new faucet and sink though. Whenever we get that in, y'all will be the first to know, unless you're on Instagram. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching this video, me running my mouth. And yeah, remember, don't take any wooden nickels and be sweet.